All right, Lego Train people, here's what we got. This video is going to be an update not only on a few things that have changed on the layout and with the trains and with the power for the trains, but also just the basement in general. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is, because you're going to end up seeing it as I'm going around and it's just not worth me trying to hide, is a couple of new things. Yes, we saw this and it was in a sad state. I have rebuilt the cable. It is brand new now. The other thing you'll notice is this. Yeah, I got it on a new cart. Got it real low to the ground. It's big. It looks great moving around. I like it. The other thing that you're going to notice is we have smooth motion. Now, how do we have smooth motion? Because, as y'all know, I've worn out my Bevins Brick single powered pickups, and there they are. I have them hooked up to some lights. I think that's what I'm going to use them for. That's kind of what they're better intended for. But this is moving, and that's not my battery pack. That's not my little rechargeable one with the red battery pack. That's because we have a real Lego 9-volt bogey there. Yeah. Got a steal on them on eBay. They were pretty close to me as well, so the shipping time was quick. They work great. That's just a huge quality of life improvement. We now have proper official Lego 9-volt. That's probably what I'm going to title the video as, because the videos just do better whenever they're titled that way. Some other things that you're going to kind of notice as we go through. This guy, still the same, still works great. Perfect little shunter. He does a shunting thing. We've done some updates to the train's top. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to figure out how to adjust that. Over here, I think I mentioned this. Arcade project. We're not going to talk about that. Arcade project. It's going good. It's scramble. It's playing good. You can still see the poker burning. But I got a shiny new topper knob. This increases the length of the Sanwa joystick to be closer to the original scramble. We do have LED lights in here. There's still a giant gaping hole we're not going to talk about. That's not for me. I know the Sawzall looks suspicious, but I promise it wasn't me. This station over here is previously where I kind of stored everything. I now have electrical over here. See, previously, everything was being run from this wiring hazard, and it's still kind of a hazard. But it's not as bad of a hazard, because it's mostly just lights. But everything was kind of running off of that, to an extension cord, including my laptop, my station. 3D printer wasn't here, the refrigerator wasn't there. Now it's all plugged in, it's all working, it's great. I'm doing some cleanup in the basement, which you're kind of going to see in the background. You're going to see some nonsense over here still, but we got trash over there because I was just doing some more cleanup. But we have all of our Lego and Technic stuff here, or at least some of it. Again, not going to talk about that. Nickel metal hydride chargers, not getting into it. But we got everything cleaned up. You could see there's still a little debris over here. But you remember there was an old Christmas tree, a bunch of debris over here. We're getting everything cleaned up. We're going through. We're doing more wiring. It's definitely a work in progress. You're going to see this way is a lot more clean, a lot more put together. It looks chaotic on screen now that I'm looking at it, but it's way better than what it was, trust me. And it's still going to be chaotic. That's fine. We have a long way to go. This is just step one. Okay, so those are kind of the new things that you're going to see. We still have the R32 test track. Still got some laptop and tech stuff going on, some wiring stuff, some arcade restoration stuff. So we're just kind of going through everything here. Okay, but other than that, that's kind of the only thing that's changed on the layout. Now, I don't need to tell you how huge it is to have official 9-volt Lego stuff and how much better the quality is. Not that Bevan's Bricks is bad. Again, he just had a sale on them, and there was like one left a couple days ago whenever I checked. It went out of stock, and then there was one available again, so I don't know if that was weird timing on my part or what. That's actually why I ended up buying this. I was originally going to get a Bevan's Bricks double-powered pickup. This solves a bunch of problems, frees up some motors for me, frees up some space for lighting and that kind of thing. I'm going to try to add lights to this train. That'll be interesting. It's now empty. This is a hollow space in here. And I've changed the layout with a little bit of a white stripe just to tie in this white roof that's always been kind of a stick-out eyesore. Otherwise, still get the double thick stripe mod. Still need to get the doors to go over here. I have stickers for this, but this is a fake infrared receiver. So I don't know if I want to do the little sticker or if I want to just fill that in with red and gray blocks and just kind of make it more cohesive. Same thing with this line. Maybe I extend this line all the way over here. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I do that? Still got the silly eyes. Those will go if we get headlights. But yeah, this is what I've been working on. I mean, I've literally been killing myself. My buddy Mike, family friend, long story, he's been helping me with a lot of this stuff. And without him, none of this would have been possible. But we're going places. We're doing big things here. Eventually, this 9-volt, again, is not going to stay part of this layout. The only 9-volt is going to be a small charging station, probably this rail yard at some point. Okay? We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Now, in the meantime, it's going to stay here. But this is eventually going to go in my dining room around the ceiling. And I'm going to try to get... I have Genie, which is a brand that's okay as a smart controller, where basically I can just leave this powered on at a lower level, and the smart plug, turns it on and off automatically. What I basically want to have is it basically be like a clock train, so that once I get the loop set up in my dining room, I measure the amount of time it takes at a certain speed. Once I get a consistent speed, like if it takes 2 minutes or 5 minutes to get around the loop or 1 minute to get around the loop, basically what I'll have is every hour on the hour, the train will do a loop. I think that would be pretty cool. I think it'd be cool in the dark. I just think it would be kind of a cool thing. It's something I've always wanted since I was a kid. It is a little train set up towards the ceiling. Now that I have a house and can just punch holes through everything I want and just add a bunch of crap, I plan on going crazy at some point. So that's the ultimate goal for now. Still our 9-volt test facility. It is nice to be able to back the train up and easily put it in the yard. Still getting used to controlling with the actual Lego controller. I may do the battery-powered bricks upgrades to this. Everything that he's highlighted as far as maybe I do the new voltages where you get a voltage boost. I'm definitely going to do some performance and power and cooling stuff for it. Just because it is going to be deployed in an environment where it's going to be used every day, 24 hours a day. Literally 24 hours a day, even if it's for only a few minutes at a time. Or if I want to manually turn it on and play with it, I can. So, going to do some stuff along those lines in the future. I gotta say, the 9-volt cable repair, I think people make it out to be more than it is. I'm gonna be real. It took me like less than 5 minutes to do it. Now, I don't know if that's just because I'm used to the kind of like punching down into the cable that happens here, because I'm a network guy by trade, and I didn't even use my punch down tool, but it occurred to me like partway through that I could just use my punch down tool for this. It's literally designed for that, and I actually even have the correct die on my tool for it. But I didn't. I used a little screwdriver because I was just sitting there and I was lazy. But this took no time at all. I think I got that a little bit too close to there, but it's fine. It's just for interference. It's for EMF. It's not going to make a huge difference. Battery Powered Bricks has covered this where he's left it out. And it's fine. It's Lego 9-volt. It's not the end of the world. But I think this is big updates. I think this is great. I love the new car. I'm loving the official Lego 9-volt setup. It's great. The little shunter doing shunting things. The high-speed passenger train is still a high-speed. I gotta look into that. I think my motor needs cleaned. But it's still a high-speed passenger train, and it still does high-speed passenger train things. Now, I am having an issue where the axles on the train are walking on me. They're walking out slowly. It's happening on all my trains. And I think that just kind of replacing those axles is the only way to go. I am going to start cutting down axles and using the Lego 9-volt side pieces because they're captive. They capture the axle in there and they stop it from moving around too much. Especially because my trains go on a loop and are constantly turning. It works those axles out slowly. This will hopefully fix that. But yeah, tell me, what do you think I should do next? Again, still looking to work with companies. We actually passed 50 subscribers, which is great. My last video actually out of nowhere got 2,000 views, so thank you guys for that. I encourage you to watch videos as they come out. Go ahead and subscribe. I had one person ask me if I had a Patreon or anything. I do not. I could possibly set that up if you want to. In the meantime, if you want to donate something, I can get you a mailing address. I don't have a P.O. box set up right now, but I can get you a mailing address at least, as long as it's kept private kind of thing. I'm still a very, very, very small channel at this point. Maybe I'll set up a Patreon in the future. If you're a company or work with a company that does Lego stuff, hit me up. Or if I've had a couple of conversations with AliExpress and eBay sellers who want to do like potentially a sponsor a video for some parts. The parts they wanted to sponsor, I really didn't have a use for. And I didn't want to just take them and just do like a dumb quick demo. I wanted to be able to actually use them. So we'll get there, but if you're a seller, you work for someone, just let me know. You could DM me on YouTube. I think I have an email on there. If not, I'll get one added at some point since we're unexpectedly kind of getting bigger than I thought. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to work on the basement cave and everything. Get to play my arcade, enjoy some beverages. And you guys have a nice day.